Hello NewHire users and welcome. My name is Sean Little and we're here today to learn about how to log in and create jobs in the NewHire system. This is the first in a series of videos in the NewHire training series. So if you don't find what you're looking for in this video, feel free to search around on our YouTube channel for the answer that you're looking for. Or as always, give us a phone call at 877-923-0054. Our folks will be standing by ready to help. But let's get started in today's video learning about how to log in and create a job, the two most important things when you're getting started with NewHire. So for those of you who are brand new to us and maybe don't have a username and login quite yet, make sure to contact your NewHire representative and they'll get you all set up by email. If you've already been set up with a username and password, you'll want to go to new-hire.com/login. And the password or the username that we typically use will be your email address. So for me, it would be something like sean@new-hire.com. And the password is whatever you set it to be when you first log in. Now I'm just going to pull up my demo account and log into the system here so that you can see what it would look like if you logged into NewHire for the first time. Here on the home page, we have some updates from the NewHire team with a short toolbox. We often update this page, so you'll see something different here every once in a while, and you can keep track of NewHire news from there. Now on to job creation. Here's what we're creating, just first of all. So let me just show you exactly what it is that you're going to be setting up when you create a landing page on NewHire, create an application. All of you should have a job board just like this, and candidates will want to land on a landing page with your job advertisement, a nice logo here at the top, and a customized questionnaire here at the bottom. So you're creating a unique link for candidates to land on from job boards, from the advertising that you do throughout your network. Anywhere where a candidate can find a job, we want them to see this link and land on this page. So that's what we're aiming to create. Now, how do we do it? There are 3 places inside of NewHire to create an application. 2 of them are easily seen from the home screen. So if you go over here to the left, you'll see just below dashboard, create a new employment application. That will take you to the same place as our second place to create an application, which is right here in this bar across the top. Those 2 places will take you to the same screen and allow you to create an application in NewHire from wherever you are. The third option is to clone an existing employment application. And we'll get into that in another video, but I want you to be aware that there is an option to simply create an exact clone of a current application and change the location or job title, maybe some of the questions or the job description. If you have something that you want this to be perfectly similar to one you've already created, you can always create one that way. But today we're creating brand new applications, so I'm going to click this link here at the top. And while NewHire loads, you can see there's a brief create a new pre-employment application screen here. The first thing we're going to want to select is our account. So you should have created a few accounts when we set up your domain here in NewHire. If you don't see the account that you're looking for, please go over to the how to create an account video or give us a call and we can create one for you. But one of these accounts should be where you want to land your job in. And these accounts function as user groups. So you'll want to make sure and land it in one that you have access to. Confidential jobs will bring up a confidential true on this bottom screen here, or this bottom row here. Non-confidential jobs like office jobs, you'll see false. So what that means is that we won't advertise your name or logo if the job is confidential, and if confidential is set to false, then we will advertise the job with your company name and logo. So that's all that is there. You'll want to include the job location information. I'm going to put where NewHire's headquarters are in Chicago, Illinois. And that location is where we want to advertise the job in. So folks will search this location on the job board that they're searching on, and within about a 50-mile radius of that location is where they'll be able to find it. For the job title, I'm going to put account manager construction here. This is how we typically like to structure our job titles. something with the name of the position in a way that's searchable. You might even, instead of account manager, put sales representative. Something that says to the candidate, when I search this, I will find the right job. So sales representative in construction, that's what I want. And then as far as the job description, I always want to create my job description in a Microsoft Word document or another file so that I can just copy and paste into this box. You don't want to spend too much time on this page editing or creating a job application, because sometimes the system will time out if you forget to pay attention to it. So I'm just going to copy and paste this ad here. It's not perfectly what I'm looking for, but let's just pretend for this presentation that I've already created the job ad that I'm looking for. I'm going to hit Control V and paste it into NewHire. And you can take a look at it, make sure that it looks good. What we always say is to have 3 bulleted lists, one for what you offer the candidate, one for the duties and responsibilities that they might have to carry out, and one for the qualifications for that person. So obviously I'd want a sales representative job here, but I've pasted in the handyman. What I'm going to do from there is hit next, and that takes me to our custom questions screen. So these questions are not so customized. They are on almost every NewHire application. You can view samples of them. They're pretty standard. You can select yes or no for whether or not you want them to be on the application. I'm always going to keep the education level and where they learned about the open position. I might choose not to include references or previous work history. That's completely up to you, and feel free to click these links to view samples of what those questionnaires look like. Down here at the bottom, you can select a pre-built questionnaire. These are optional, but they're great customized pre-built questionnaires so that you don't have to start from scratch. I'm just going to select this account manager and sales one, and that way I have a starting place inside of our customized question field to figure out which questions I want to ask candidates as they come to the application. So I hit next from there, and you can see our customized questionnaire screen pops up. There are 4 types of questions, 4 question styles, one being radio button, which allows a candidate to select a single answer, like yes or no, or how many years of experience do you have. That would be a radio button. If they were to select a different answer, it would only select one at a time. Checkbox questions allow them to select multiple answers out of a list of 4 or even 8 if you take up 2 question spaces. So for this question, in which industries do you have account management experience, they would be able to select both print and mail production and business-to-business services if they wanted to. Text field questions allow a short answer of up to 255 characters. So for a question like this, other, please list, where they're only going to list a few words in response, those text field questions are pretty good. And then finally, the longer answer questions, where we might ask a candidate something longer about an experience they had or a story that they can tell us. We get a writing sample from them, and we learn a little bit more about the candidate. That would be the memo field, and the characters are not limited in a memo field question, so if they copy and paste a novel, you're stuck with it. In any case, those are the 4 question types that we have. We also have 4 question styles, things that we like to ask candidates about. Obviously, experience and skills are important. So how many years of experience do you have in a given industry? Which skills are you proficient in? Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, those things are very important. We would also recommend asking candidates about the behaviors, the on-the-job behaviors, and their personal motivations at work. So if you learn up front about a candidate's behaviors and motivations, you'll have a better chance of understanding who they are before they walk in the door for interview. So you'll create your questionnaire here. You can always move questions up or down using these arrows. And if you don't like a question that you've created or that's been filled in from our template, you can always clear it out. From there, once you've got your questionnaire set up the way you want it, you can scroll down to the bottom, click Preview, and make sure that your application looks the way you want it to look. So your logo will be here at the top, the name that I put in, Sales Representative Construction, in the location that I put it in, Chicago, Illinois. And I'll scroll down, make sure that the ad looks the way that I want to look, and the questions are set up how I set them up. And once I get to the bottom, I'll just hit Finish, and my new application has been created. So I can click this link to view that application, and there it is. The sales representative construction ad that I created is up. This is our unique link to that application. So if I had candidates in my pipeline already, I could share this link with them. In the future, I'll want to get that link advertised using NewHire's advertising system. But there you have it. You've created a landing page and a job application with NewHire. Once you review and submit it, that link will be created. This has been NewHire Training with Sean Little. Hopefully this video has been helpful. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks on using NewHire to hire better. Thanks, and as always, happy hiring, folks.